Right, let's look ahead to the England game. It's against Romania. It's live on talkSPORT on Sunday at 5 o'clock. Just before we look ahead, your views on the Austria game on Wednesday night. We're never going to learn anything because it's a game so close to the start of the tournament. And, of course, then you end up getting an injury like Trent got, sadly, which means he misses out. But what were the highlights for you from that game?
Obviously, Bukayo Saka was very good again in an England shirt. A lot of people had him out the squad in terms of the 7 that were going to miss out. He's more than justified his selection, so he was impressive. Obviously, Jack Grealish earning free kick after free kick, comfortable in possession, never shying away from it. I thought he was very good. Jude Bellingham's the one I like, though. He's the one for me. That
he looks a bit special.
He seems like he could do a little bit of everything, doesn't he?
He looks like he's been playing for about 15 years, doesn't he?
And that's my point. Like, he'll take the ball in tight possessions. He keeps it moving.
Not scared of anything?
Not scared, but it's the way he drives forward as well. And there were a couple of times where he had the header, didn't he, from the edge of the box, which was unfortunate. Yeah. There was one where I think someone chose the wrong option and he was free around the penalty spot and they put it across the 6-yard box. But he is someone full of energy, full of confidence, no fear factor. And I've said it before, for me, he starts. Jude Bellingham.
See, I think there's a lot of stuttering there. I think that if Jordan... I was doing more John Barnes rap. I think if Jordan Henderson's not fit, it might be a blessing in disguise because I know Gareth likes playing 2 holders in Rice and Henderson. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's the way forward.
Jordan is not a holder. Jordan is like a Bellingham, box to box.
Oh, he's not.
I'm telling you now, Jordan doesn't want to play holding midfield.
No, I know, but Southgate will play those 2 sitting in front. He's more inclined to play defensive football with those 2 than he will be with Rice and Bellingham. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but do you know what? With Jordan, because he's a leader, as you've said there, and because he's responsible, he understands information. He'll understand the job for the team, so he will then go and sit in there. So you can trust him. He's disciplined enough to do that. I think with Jude Bellingham's the same. I think if Gareth says to him, "Listen, I'm going to need you maybe to be a bit more reserved," I think he will do that. So you've got no worries there. I think other players maybe you might say it to them and they might wonder, but Jude Bellingham, as I said, he's playing beyond his years.
What are we hoping to see from this game on Sunday?
I would like to see. I mean, are the players from the Champions League and the Europa League final back in the squad?
I think they're back now for that. Yeah.
So I would like to see potentially who Gareth sees as maybe starting.
Will this starting 11 be the one that you imagine?
I'm not saying it would be, but that's what I'd like to see.
Okay. And
at least if he goes in there and starts his team and then has a look at certain different options, he might learn 1 or 2 things about his squad because he might play someone in a certain position and it not quite working and go, well, maybe I need to fix that. Do you know what I mean? So
he knows his 11 if everyone's fit now, doesn't he? So close to the start of the Championship.
You'd like to think he does.
If I'd have asked you this question a year ago, the answer would have been nailed on. Raheem Sterling. It's different now, isn't it? It's not nailed on.
Completely different now because he a year ago was brilliant. Rashford the same. I couldn't see a front 3 beyond Kane, Rashford and Sterling.
Even with Sancho?
Even when they were all fully fit. Okay. Now, fast forward to where we are now, I can't see a front 3 with them in it.
Well, okay, so Kane's going to be in it, we know that, right?
See, my front 3 is Foden from the left.
Foden on the left, yeah.
And Sancho from the right.
Okay. Where's Jack Grealish then?
See, he doesn't start for me. As brilliant as he is, because my front 3, as you said, my midfield 3 would be Rice
and it would be
Bellingham
and
Mount.
Okay, I totally agree with that.
Because I think Mount is another one of them players you can trust. He's had a brilliant season. He's earned the right to start. And I think Gareth's another one, he trusts him. So that would be my 3.
You're playing 4 at the back, yeah?
4 at the back, okay.
Yeah. Rice, Mount and Bellingham, Foden, Kane and Sancho.
Yeah, that would be my front.
I think that's so exciting. That excites me. And when I look at that, I think we've got a chance.
Yeah.
But my worry would be that he'll put Henderson in there if he's fit. And then you're taking Bellingham out. I will be stunned if Phil Foden doesn't start. I keep saying this. He should be the second name on the team sheet for England. Harry Kane first.
He's brilliant. But listen, people will make an argument for Grealish because Grealish has been superb.
Oh, listen, sorry. When I say Foden should start, if Jack Grealish starts instead of him,
I don't think there'd be uproar. I mean, I would still say Foden. I think Foden had a better season.
I would.
But Jack has been, oh, wow.
Jack's fantastic, but I just wonder if Jack is a better player for England. I don't know the answer to this, to bring on with half an hour to go. Could he do... Okay, here's the question. Can Jack Grealish do more damage with 30 minutes left than 30 minutes from the start?
Oh, no, he can do damage. He's one of them players that can do damage any minute of the game.
Well, then you can't leave him out, can you?
Yeah, but so can Foden. But I'm just going on the criteria who's had a better season. And I think Foden's had a better season than Sancho.
Because you have to play Kane, right? Yeah. You have to play Rice.
Yep.
You have to play Mount.
Yeah. Bellingham, I think he has made himself... He's a must. If Henderson's not fit, he's a must. But Henderson's not fit. But I would still carry Henderson because his leadership qualities on and off the pitch is second to none.
Sancho's done enough for you to get on the right?
Yeah, he's been brilliant for Dortmund this season. So he
has actually. He had a bit of a stale moment throughout the middle of the season, but then towards the end he was fantastic.
Superb. And I think Kane is one of them. He likes people that can run next to him, burners. Do you know what I mean? So when Son's running behind...
He did play quite deep quite a few times on Wednesday for England, which I know he likes doing. He does that for Spurs.
And Saka tended to run him behind a bit, but probably not as much as he probably should have done. But yeah, I'm going Sancho.
He doesn't start Saka for you, does he?
No, but as I said, he's earned minutes on the pitch though. Yeah. And I think you could trust him in a number of positions, which helps.
Yeah, okay. Do you think the England side that we're going to see, the performance against Romania, is it irrelevant what happens in that game?
Oh,
no, so close?
No. Because you don't get beat.
Really, you think that'll make a difference?
If you get beat, imagine he goes and plays his strongest side and they get beat by Romania. That is not a good game to get leading into the Euro with a tough game against Croatia coming up next, who have already beaten you before in a World Cup semi-final.
Yeah. See, it's funny because I'm a massive critic of England going wrong so close to. But if England were to lose, I personally don't think it makes that much difference. But you do.
Not even for confidence. And do you not think it might put something in Gareth Southgate's head? Imagine he plays two centre halves. For instance, he plays Cody and Mings or Stones and Mings, and they get absolutely torn to pieces against Romania. He's going to have to go, I can't go to the tournament.
You mentioned Tyrone Mings there, right? You saw what he did, the clothesline challenge he did. Is he a bit of a liability for England, do you think?
I don't mind Tyrone because I like he gives you balance on that left side. Of course, at times, he can be a bit erratic, and he's probably second half of the season probably not been at the level that we've seen him before. But I still think he's willing to put his body on the line. He'll give it 100%.
Is he first reserve for Harry Maguire?
It looks like
is it Stones and Mings?
I think so because he gives you balance. But then if you play in a 3, then Conor Cody has to come into the...
Yeah, because he plays for Wolves in the 3. Yeah.
But honestly, that's my only concern about Romania. If he goes in with what you think is his strongest team, and the two centre halves get ripped to pieces, Gareth's going to be. He's got to be thinking, well, how can I go into a European Championships if Romania have just done this to us? It's got to put something in the back of his head.
We've got lots to talk about, haven't we? If you want to join the party, you can just pick up the phone and get involved. We are looking ahead to England against Romania. It's live on talkSPORT on Sunday. It's the last warm-up game and it kicks off at 5 p.m. I would love to get your views on anything and everything. We've not even talked about the groups as well. It might be better for us to finish second in the group or even third if we qualify as one of the fourth best third places of the 6 groups. No, me neither.
Say that again.
08717223344. Lots to discuss. One up to dial. Get involved. I'd love to hear from you this afternoon. You're listening to Drive on talkSPORT in association with Paddy Power.